You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. Good day, sir. How are you?
Hey, yeah, pretty darn good. You know, normally we start out, hey, here's a couple celebrity birthdays,
Yeah.
here's some big notes in history, whatnot.
Yeah.
And although those things certainly are taking place today, there's just some business we got to clean up, some things I want to mention in place of those items. For instance, huge week. These guys have been working maybe a couple months now, the Sioux Falls Fraternal Order of Police.
Oh, yeah.
This is the week they kick off.
Yeah, we talked to Chad yesterday. Nice dude.
The Twisted Nightmare Haunted House.
So much fun.
Thursday is go time, showtime. They've been rehearsing. They've had walkthroughs. This thing's huge. If you're a fan of haunted houses, this is the creme de la creme.
That's a good one.
This is top notch. The gold standard of haunted houses in this area is that one, and it's taking place this year at 8th and Railroad, John.
Yeah, 8th and Railroad Center, right along the boardwalk. So if you've never, ever been there, if you just pull into the parking lot, big, huge parking lot, you're going to see the line, and they'll get you through the line as quickly as they can. Get there early in the day, because the earlier you get there, like the less you're going to have to stand in line.
It looks like the weather's going to give us a break, too. So.
Yeah, that'll be good.
That's
We need
fantastic.
Which is nice. They do a phenomenal job. It's for a great cause this year. Hey, bring an item or two of canned goods, and you'll get a couple bucks off your entry ticket price. And those canned goods go to Feeding South Dakota. And also, when all is said and done, they'll be throwing a little cha-ching Make-A-Wish way, too. So.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Also, congratulations to this week's winner of the Sunny Tattoo Crew, Sunny Logo Tattoo, Jeremy Reimer.
Yay!
All right.
Going to Alien and Company, going to get all sunnied up, free of charge. What's that cost again? It's free of charge.
If you would like to sign up, you can do that. sunnyradio.com. Scroll to the bottom of the page. When you do win, here's the one thing I do want to encourage people. If you can still give Steve a tip. You know, we'll cover the tattoo, but you're welcome to do the tip thing. That's a nice thing to do. But it's really, really cool. A lot of folks that are signed up already for that.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
And you get a Sunny T-shirt, and if we're feeling really generous and
We'll go with you.
we're actually on time, we may bring tacos.
I forgot to last time, but it's because I showed up like 20 minutes late.
What else is going on? This is the final week, by the way. Our good friends at CNC Food Factory developed a brand new, very unique donut for the month of October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
CNC Food Factory. It's called the Pink Punch Eruption.
It is delicious.
Yeah, for every one of those donuts that goes out the door, gets ordered, some of the proceeds go to Vera McKenna Cancer Research, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, which is nice. Also, CNC Food Factory, their baked donuts, which are phenomenal, are now available at the Yakety Yak Coffee Shack, nice. Clean Bean Coffee Shop, and their amazing protein bars are available at the Co-op, 18th in Minnesota. So,
nice.
There you go. I'm glad.
And I'll tell you what, they are delicious. Even if you have to go out of your way to get to that, like go out of your way because it's so worth it. They are, man, they're good. Baked donuts.
CNC Food Factory is right in the Vera McKinnon Fitness Center on Southeastern Avenue.
Yeah.
And Andy and Stephanie do their own line of baked goods. They're all baked, which is a huge difference from the fried stuff you're used to. And man, it's just
they're good.
Brings tears to a grown man's eyes.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Phenomenal stuff. Now, that's what I've got. Thanks for letting me get up to speed here on a few things.
Well, I appreciate the update. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
Want to save money? Take the BetterCreditCards.com challenge. It's simple and free, and you could save money every single month. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and see what you get for points or perks. Then go to BetterCreditCards.com to see if they can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. Do it today. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Snappy salute of the well-starched brim of the Ranger Dan cap. Available on the Ranger Dan website for just $29.95 plus shipping and handling. Ted, you're looking good.
Oh, thanks.
Whoa, hey, Heidi, holy
Ranger
smokes.
Dan.
You know, they say milk does a body good. Just how much have you been drinking? Whoa. He barred the door and slapped my grandma. Woof-da.
Oh, gosh.
We've been getting some very nice feedback on some of these hunting stories we've been sharing on Critter Corner the past week or so. And don't know if this is a wrap or not, but I think this is a pretty good story. Might be some lessons here and might not. But, you know, city life and country life are two different lives altogether.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes just a good idea to get a young little city slicker out to the country and show them around, show them what's what, and get them out in nature and experience all that kind of thing. And it can be life affirmative, not downright life changing.
That's right.
There was such a fella, little young boy from the big city. Turns out he had an uncle.
Okay.
That uncle owned a farm. They had a bunch of hunting land too. The very first time that little boy's folks decided he should go see his uncle, spend a little time in the country, and gosh darn it, that's what they did. So, for the first few days, the uncle really tried to keep that young fella entertain him by showing him the usual things, the cows, the chickens, how the corn grew, and so on and so forth. And the young man didn't seem all that interested. And 2-3 days buzzed by, and it was pretty obvious that the old farmer's young nephew was just getting kind of listless and bored. So, coming up with a brand new idea, old uncle decided to give him a real treat. He says, "Hey there, old nephew of mine, how about you go grab one of my rifles out of the cabinet there?
Oh, no.
Take a little ammunition and a couple of my hunting dogs and go have yourself some fun shooting." Old nephew brightened up immediately. Quickly grabbed a gun, grabbed ammo, grabbed a couple dogs close behind, and went out the door down that porch out in the woods he ran. A couple hours later, the nephew returned with a smile on his face. Surprised by his quick return, actually, his uncle said, "Wow, wasn't any fun, huh?" Which his nephew replied, "Oh, sure was. Heck yeah, lots of fun. Got any more dogs?"
Yikes.
Oh.
The time we have today, little radio rangers, you know, that situation might be a good idea to clarify a few things before you cut that youngster loose. Me, I don't judge anybody's parenting skills. I just think it's pretty darn funny, actually. Ranger Dan, out, say it with me.
Yes, sir.
Do you need car insurance? Well, of course, everyone needs car insurance if you want to drive your car. You probably already have insurance somewhere. But is it the right insurance for you? Our friends at InsuranceChicken.com make it pretty easy. They have several big-name insurance companies you've heard of, all in one place, to help you find the most affordable insurance that covers all of your needs. It's a great idea, but not such a great name. InsuranceChicken.com. Yeah, I don't get it either. Check it out today and see if they can help you at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com. Time now for Water Cooler Talk with Mr. Dan Farris. And it's brought to you by ServPro. What do we have for Water Cooler Talk today?
Well, let's take a look. Shall we? You feel safe in Sioux Falls?
I do.
I mean,
For the most
generally,
part, yeah.
Feel safe? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is interesting. If you spend any time around South Dakota, and I'm from the cities myself, so it was a transition to me when I worked here. This was an awfully small town coming from a fairly good-sized city, but you get used to it. And I dig it now. But there is an organization called SafeWise, and they recently compiled a list of the safest towns in all of South Dakota.
Are we on the list?
Sioux Falls, not even close.
Oh, really?
Take a look. What's interesting, and it's generally the smaller towns.
Yeah.
The top 10 safest
Corson
towns
make the list?
did not. But at number 10 is Hot Springs.
Okay.
Again, this is based on just general crime per capita. And what's going on. I've never understood this designation even a little bit. At number 9 is North Sioux City.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not Sioux City, Iowa. That's North Sioux City, South Dakota.
Yeah, well, there's also a South Sioux City, Nebraska.
Okay, the borderlines just strike me as kind of odd.
It's like right on the tri-state marker.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, apparently it's safe.
I would say probably, yeah.
Brookings is at number 8.
Really? That's
overall.
good.
Plus, they got Nick's Burger, so.
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to know? Score.
Yeah, we should go there.
Number
for
7
lunch.
is T.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
That's close
Which is
by.
a booming community, but to me, it's that close. See, to me, it seems to me the little tea delinquents come to Sioux Falls to engage in in heinous activity.
probably
That's
do,
what
because-
I think.
They do it in tea. Everybody will know who they are. It's a small enough town.
Precisely, you little rascals.
Aren't you Marjorie's son?
Number 6 is Beersford.
Well, that's good. I like Beersford.
Okay, coming in at number 5, the 5th safest city, and this is really kind of a bigger one, Madison.
Oh, that's good though.
Okay.
That's really nice.
I've
Yeah.
always liked Madison.
I have a nephew that lived there.
And at number 4, and again, I got to throw a flag on this one. At number 4, as far as safe cities go, it's Sicily.
Oh, really?
That's really ruled by France.
It's,
How
yeah.
does that even fit on the list?
Right.
Can you count it?
Well, yeah, you have to say it in French.
We were there in August,
We were.
Oh, yeah.
and except for us 3, I didn't really see any shifty characters.
We didn't either. I think we were the worst
we
in the
seem
bunch.
to be the ones who were being eyeballed.
Well, it's because you were holding a note that says "Help me" pressed
true.
up against the window the whole time. And I'm not even kidding. He really did that. And the crazy thing is, nobody helped him.
We even passed a Sicilian sheriff, and he just kept going.
He gave us a thumbs up and laughed.
So maybe Sicilian is high crime is just nobody reports it.
Yeah, that's true. It's just no reported crimes.
And number 3 is Somerset.
Where is that?
Lead is holding up at number 2.
I know where Lead is.
Really?
That's good.
And I'm going to put this under the same kind of file as I do the number 1 safest city in South Dakota. And this a couple of years in a row, by the way, is Brandon.
Nice.
Brandon, but again...
I'll tell you what. We lived in Brandon for 13 years? Uh-huh. And there might be somebody in Brandon listening right now that didn't even realize we don't live there anymore, but we've been gone a couple of years, but I loved it there. I remember Heidi left our garage door open one night, and we got a letter in the mail from the police department. And it was a really nice letter. It just said, we were patrolling your neighborhood, and we noticed your garage door was open. While this is not illegal, sadly what happens is it's an invitation for someone who might not break the law to break the law. So we would encourage you to keep the garage door closed. I just thought, wow, that's pretty cool.
But again,
It's pretty neat.
most of the hooligans come to Sioux Falls for their
I recognize them when they're here doing their hooliganisms.
their heinous weaselosity.
Weaselosity.
That's what happened. That's what
Weasels.
it is. It's heinous weaselosity.
Wow. It sounds like a band from the
Sioux Falls.
90s.
Great.
Oh,
band
that's a
name.
great band name.
I'm
Venus
making-
Weaselosity.
I'm making a note.
You ready?
Let's buy that domain.
Anus Weaselosity.
Here's a moneymaker. All right.
I'll leave that for someone else.
That's what I got.
I own enough dumb domains.
And there's another one.
Yeah. Dan, thanks for coming in, man.
Absolutely.
Oh, hey, we haven't even got to entertainment news.
We have not. No.
We'll get to that here in a bit. Also got some good news to get to. It's all on the way. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
Want to save money? Take the bettercreditcards.com challenge. It's simple and free, and you could save money every single month. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and see what you get for points or perks. Then go to bettercreditcards.com to see if they can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. Do it today. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine and Sioux Falls. They've got beautiful light fixtures. It'll brighten any room. And our bright spot of news is a way to talk about things that are brightening the Sioux Empire. And I've got Alan Jacobson joining me right now. He's got a cool event coming up next month. It's called Flippin' for Vets. First of all, Alan, how are you?
Not bad. Yourself?
Very, very good. I'm learning all kinds of stuff here because I was on the internet and I find this Flippin' for Vets, which is kind of a cool thing, and it's in a place called the Pinball Room, which I didn't know about, and it's being put on by an organization called the Siouxland Pinball League, which I didn't know about. I'm like, wow, I didn't know we had all this stuff. But the good news is you're going to tell us all about it. So how long has the Pinball League been going?
Well, that's a great question. We've been doing pinball leagues. We were doing them at the bonus round for the last couple of years. We've gone through 3 seasons over the course of a year and a half. And this will be the first iteration of it outside of the bonus round.
And then the Pinball Room is still a fairly new thing, right?
Yeah, they just opened up a couple weeks ago. I mean, they've been kind of unofficially open for a while as they were moving machines in, but I think it was 2 weeks ago was the official opening.
That is awesome. And this is inside Boss's Pizza on Minnesota Avenue, 2111 South Minnesota Avenue. Now, the event Flippin' for Vets is coming up on November 28th, so it's like right after Thanksgiving. Tell me a little bit about what this is and how folks can get involved.
That's a great question. Well, So I've reached out to the VA's Voluntary Services Department, particularly their homeless veterans program. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get people in and have them donate in some personal hygiene supplies. And if they aren't bringing in personal hygiene supplies, the other aspect we have to try to benefit the homeless veterans program is we'll be offering a tournament where all of the buy-in fees, instead of going through a prize pool like we normally would, they'll all get donated into the homeless veterans program. In addition to that, we've had, and I wish I had the information in front of me, but Casey has one of their local banks donating some money to the cause as well. It'll basically be a really simple, like bracket formatted tournament where people will come in and just mostly play for fun. But we do have local businesses that are going to be contributing some prizes, although those are all still in negotiation.
Again, it's called Flippin' for Vets. It's coming up November the 28th, 2020. Now, how much does it cost to enter if I'd like to actually participate in this event?
The entry fee is $20. And if someone does bring a donation of a personal hygiene item, then they can get into the tournament for $15. Our top prize that we have is a value of $100. So realistically, it's a pretty good gamble because even the lowest prize is worth $40. So the $20 is going to turn into a prize worth quite a bit more.
That is really, really cool. Now, if I would like to get more information, I'm on a Facebook page. Is that the best place to go to get the info on this event, or what do you recommend?
It really is. I'll be in at the pinball room on and off this week, too, in the evening times. And so that might not be a bad time either if someone would rather just come in and talk to a person. Also, if people want to send me either a private message on Facebook or an email, I can be reached at sd.pinball@midco.net. And if anyone needs any more information, they can, contact me there, and I'll send them everything I have.
Very nice. I'll throw a link to the actual event page on Facebook to make it really easy to find. Alan, thank you again for taking the time to chat with us, and thank you for doing this for the veterans.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for taking time to talk about it.
I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Again, it's in the Pinball Room, 2111 South Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. It's coming up on November the 28th. It's called Flippin' for Vets. It looks like a lot of fun. I'll throw a link to all of the information at facebook.com/sunnyradio and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News. Do you need car insurance? Well, of course, everyone needs car insurance if you want to drive your car. You probably already have insurance somewhere. But is it the right insurance for you? Our friends at InsuranceChicken.com make it pretty easy. They have several big-name insurance companies you've heard of, all in one place to help you find the most affordable insurance that covers all of your needs. It's a great idea, but not such a great name. InsuranceChicken.com. Yeah, I don't get it either. Check it out today and see if they can help you at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com. Time right now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities are fabulous. And this particular celebrity still warms my heart. I had such a crush on her in the 70s. In fact, me and all my friends did. Olivia Neutron Bomb, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking Dawn Wells, but yeah,
that crazy little Aussie.
Yeah.
I was having an auction.
Really?
Second week in November. And it's just put out there as approximately 300 items of all kinds of memorabilia from her music career, her movies, everything else. On the auction, all the proceeds for that, she's a huge proponent of fighting cancer because she has, battled it herself for a number of years. And one of the items that apparently so many people have been after for years, Grease came out, 42 years ago?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Huge hit. Is the jacket she wore as Sandy.
Okay.
So she's got that.
Not going on the auction block. Not this time.
You know what? I'm glad that she's keeping it.
She's got it. She said, as time goes on, it may go to her daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it's just that iconic.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, and I hadn't thought about this, but I guess I do see it. People still dress as her and Travolta from the movie for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Which he thinks is
we have before, didn't we? I remember we did, because I remember putting T-birds on the back of a jacket.
Yep,
I used masking tape.
Danny and Sandy.
Yep, I think we did.
I'll be darned. Yeah, over 4 decades, and people are still doing that. That movie was huge, because I enjoyed it when it came out, and it became one of my daughter's favorites.
Yeah.
She had the soundtrack and all that, so the thing just keeps going and going.
Do you think it's time for them to update that, or you think you just leave that one alone?
I think leave it
I
alone.
wish they'd leave most of them alone.
Yeah, I do
But
too.
that's one that I can't believe they haven't done like a bad remake here.
It was interesting. I was just skimming around channels the other day, just looking for something. I saw the header, and I said Ghostbusters, but I didn't see any of the details. It just said Ghostbusters.
Yeah, there's a new one coming out in 2020.
So I clicked on, but what it was the reboot with
the ladies,
the girls,
with the ladies,
it was awful.
which I hadn't seen. I watched. I'm going.
It was awful.
This isn't very good.
No, it wasn't.
In fact, I felt kind of sorry for everyone involved.
Wow.
Like, okay.
I asked Ernie Hudson about the new one that's coming out. It was going to come out this summer.
It's mostly original cast.
It's all done. It was going to be out this summer, and then because of COVID, they decided, well, let's just wait. We'll put it out next summer.
Release it later.
And that gave them some time to do some other stuff and make more money. Apparently, I don't know, to do something. So it'll be coming out before you know it.
Yeah, reboots are tough. It's just like somebody had a huge hit song, and 30 years later, somebody will remake it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Most often it doesn't. That's just life, man.
Exactly. Well, Dan, thank you for that update, sir.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
Want to save money? Take the BetterCreditCards.com challenge. It's simple and free, and you could save money every single month. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and see what you get for points or perks. Then go to BetterCreditCards.com to see if they can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. Do it today. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, October 27th, 2020. The stock market got a jolt on Monday as the number of new cases of COVID hit an all-time high in the U.S. The spike in cases is not unexpected, but does heighten the fear of an exponential spread of the virus. All of the major indices shed at least 2% intraday, but some of the losses were regained before the close of the session. In technical terms, Monday price action is not good. The S&P 500 fell below its short-term 30-day moving average, where bearish traders may take control. If the index cannot regain the upper side of the average quickly, a much deeper correction could be coming. Looking at the so-called fear index, the VIX gained more than 20% intraday and set a 2-month high. The move in the VIX was strong and looks like it will move higher, so traders and investors should be ready for increased volatility, if not lower prices for the S&P 500. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at MarketBeatMinute.com.